Oh, welcome back. And yeah, let's just go straight on with it, shall it? Remember what I got to last night? uh, hmm. Stood on your Hanker's bed, apparently. I remember everything now. Okay, so talk to the young man who's supposed to enter the monastery. Yeah. I'm not gonna do all this today. I kind of feel intention of doing something, but it tells the Radzik what the bandits want you to do. Okay, well, would actually like to another crack at the Ratte Sade, which I know's going. Whoa!
Yeah.
So, to do that, tell Radzik what we want to do, and yeah, groovy. No idea if I'm going the right way. I don't feel like I'm. Oh no, it's happened again. Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa. Jesus Christ. Stop horsing around. Oh man. So, I'm gonna see as well if I can wrap up some of these headshots or stealth kills or whatever that I was working on yesterday. Again, it's very much a focus on progression. As much as I'm enjoying the game. I know I only came back to it yesterday, but yeah, my plan for today, while it started off as intended, should be, it's looking like it's a bit different. So, tonight, well, after this first stream, whenever it'll end, a couple of hours maybe, yeah, I'll be back with potentially a longer stream. So,
Yeah.
yeah, there'll be a fair bit more playtime today. Oh man. Okay, so also I've got a shit ton of cash and I want to try. Dog's still there. Charlatan's still there as well. Well, that was actually a good quest. When I started, I was like, oh, for God's sake, no, I hate this guy. And he actually turned out to be really good. Oh yeah, I'm looking at the wrong stamina bar for the horse. It's that green one. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get my popularity up as well.
Yeah.
Whether I'm gonna bore you with that on stream or not, I haven't decided. Hmm. There's only 2 of these guys left alive, if I remember rightly. Kuno died
Yeah.
later. If, unintentionally, I thought he survived, but he must have bled out. Hmm. Right, Sonny. I suppose I could have put a bet on myself, but the money doesn't matter anymore. As I have over $100,000. I mean, groschen. But, yeah. That's when I get that. The armor.
Yeah.
That is for the trophy. I'm not sure how many pieces you actually need. Must have got 4 at this point.
Greetings. What business have you?
I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
All right. As long as you've got the enrollment stake, Sir Hanish's rule is every contestant has to put up 3 groschen.
Fucking state, I know, bloody hell.
Of course. Here you are.
What were I doing
I'll write
yesterday?
your name down. Henry, you said. And I need to know what weapon you choose.
Longsword. I reckon it's what I'm best at.
Good. Get yourself ready. You're next in line. Good luck to you. The first combatant will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. And his adversary will be Zdeněk, apprentice to the Ratite scribe. Welcome, our warriors.
Come on,
All
let's
is
do
prepared
this.
for the first duel. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Yay! Nope. Take this, scum! Nope.
The victor of the first duel is...
I'll kill you, you
Henry of
bastard!
Skalitz. And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
Go on. Come on.
In this round, he shall proceed to the next. The first combatant will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. And he will face Stephen of Deliverance, spearman in the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. Let us wish the combatants luck.
Let's do this.
And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Come on, you want some? You want some? Come on. Oh, hi, hi. Come on. Wanna mess with me, punk?
That's the end of the first round of combat, and the victor is Henry of Skalitz. And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords.
That's why I'm his most trusted.
He is hereby declared the victor in this round and shall proceed to the next round.
Oh, another black wearing.
The first combatant will be
No, it tends to be
Henry of
bastards when we
Skalitz
wear black.
from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. And he will face Laszlo, Hungarian warrior and Turk slayer at
Oh, it's this guy.
Nicopolis.
Did have
Let
trouble
us
with
wish
this
the
one.
combatants luck.
Just keep doing what I'm doing. Come on, sucker. Let's do this. Pick a fucking
And this
move.
very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords.
You go on a bit, don't you, Harold? Come on. Let's do this. Piece of me. Want a piece of me?
Change weapons for the second bout. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
Oh, hang back a bit. Hang on a bit. Naturally.
Lords and ladies, good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Ratai tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sir Hanush of Lagha. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Radzik Kobila. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sir Hanush.
Wives. I see no wives. See no women. Oh, and what is he? Adoosh. Usually comes down these stairs, doesn't he? Oh. Hey, yay, 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 yay.
Here, Henry.
Ooh.
Your prize.
Arena Master.
Thank you.
Must have got them all.
Thank you so much.
You've earned it.
Ah. So I got my trophy. Very, very good. Yeah, so that's that done. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeehaw, motherfucker. Whoa, easy now. Did it just right past? Did.
Good to see you, lad. Sir Hanush told me you won his tourney. Good job, Henry.
Sir, this investigation into the Neuhoff massacre, it's getting a bit complicated.
What have you found out?
I tracked down a gang of robbers who recruited killers for Pribyslavitz. They know the Horsons who torched Neuhoff.
That's excellent news. Did you find out any more?
So far, not much. If I'm going to infiltrate them, I have to do what they say. That means murdering one of their former cronies, a fellow they call Pius. Apparently he was at Neuhoff too.
You have to kill a criminal to prove yourself to them? Huh. I don't much like the sound of it.
That's not the worst of it. This Pius is hiding out in the monastery pretending to be a novice. I'd have to get inside the cloisters to get at him.
Good God above, that's another matter entirely. They don't let just anyone into the cloisters, and the abbot won't give up any of the novices. Secular law has no jurisdiction inside the monastery. But this is the second time that something untoward has happened there. First the counterfeiters, now this. I'd be glad to have someone take a look inside.
What should I do with Pius once I find him?
Don't kill him. Bring him to the bailiff in Rattay. He'll interrogate the man and give him a fair trial.
It doesn't sound like an easy task, sir. Getting into the cloisters, finding Pius, and then getting him to the bailiff.
Far from it, lad. But I have confidence in your abilities.
It seems like the only way to find Pius is to join the order. Damned if I know how, though.
A bit of meditation and learning would do you good. If it's really the only way to get to him, then you'll have to do it. I'm sorry I can't be of much help. Sadly, my relations with the monastery aren't entirely congenial. You'll have to figure something out for yourself. God be with you.
Knock him out. Nick his dice. Ride back. I guess. But yeah, my armor. But in agile as a weasel. Oh, that's in the. Yeah, okay. Laws of the Procura. Oh, I don't really rate this armor particularly good. But I've got it all. Alright. So, so we ride back. Ride back. Talk to the young man. Just have a quick look before I. Stealth kills 15. Need 5 more, I think. And 18. Or 14 headshots. I'm not sure if it's going to be people or enemies. So. Woo, easy now. Right. So. Ooh. Just come out from behind a tree like an idiot. Oh, yeah, I was kind of thinking that not doing too bad in certain routes without much use of a map. Although, ooh dear. I'm just thinking when it comes to hardcore. Oh, so catch his breath.
Yeah.
Ooh, there. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there'll be a fair amount of training in to do on hardcore. Though I shall be aiming not to kill anybody. Again, for trophy's sake.
Yeah.
Just wondering. If these are back, I'll see if I can wrap up a... Oh, I'm wondering what it was at the moment. I just think I did it a bit too soon before. Probably empty. Looks empty. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll come back in a couple more days. Probably other places, it's just quite convenient. Anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see if I found this guy. Is it gonna look like a monk or Zach?
Good day to you. What do you need?
Oh, he's Zach, clearly.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No. Good luck to you. Pour me one.
Oh. Are you Carl?
I am honoured that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
I
May
don't
the
think
Lord watch over you.
youthful. Fresco Master. No, wrong place. Ooh. Tavern Brawler.
At this rate, you won't remember anything. And it's not a prison, it's a monastery.
Bah, it's a prison in all but name. No drinking, no good food, no music. And I'll never see the fresh bloom of a maiden's ass again. Or give it a good slap.
No. You'll pray and transcribe books.
The only ass I'll be seeing is the saggy grey flesh of some ancient monk. I hope he doesn't take a fancy to my
Ale
own
as usual.
poor wretched me.
Don't sound interested, does
I'll
it?
be with you. Are you Carl by any chance?
I am? Why do you ask?
I've heard that you're bound for the monastery.
Yes, it's true. But I've convinced my faithful guardian, Manfred, to give me a few more days of freedom. Mind you, he won't let me visit the brothel, so instead I'm devoting those days to the demon drink. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Henry.
Pleased to meet you, Henry.
Here, just as you ordered.
What if I entered the monastery instead of you?
I would give you your weight in gold, if I had any. But Manfred there, my guardian angel and caretaker, has all the coin, and he never takes so much as a single step away from me. If you help me get rid of him...
He's been listening to us the entire time.
So what? Listen, friend, let's raise a glass. Manfred here's a sleepy old goat. We can talk once he dozes off. Please, get rid of him for me, any way you can. May the Lord watch over you.
I'll be back in 2 shakes.
Yeah.
I'll be back in 2 shakes.
Jesus Christ be praised.
You're Manfred, the young lord's guardian?
Indeed I am. Why?
You must have a mighty thirst. Waiting here with him for days, just watching him get drunk, and not having a sip yourself.
There's no doubt I'd enjoy a drink. Heaven knows I deserve it. But if I dull my senses in the slightest, that rogue will surely get up to mischief.
So let's drink together. And if you start to feel unwell, I'll keep an eye on him. Like you said, you deserve some fun.
I can see you're a reliable lad. So what shall we have to drink? And while we're at it, why not have a little game? We'll see whose side Lady Luck is on.
Okay. I'll do. Score and roll again.
Use your head, man. You'll lose everything.
Oh, Bella just got started. Ah, there we are.
Not afraid of anything, eh?
Here, just
Woohoo!
If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good.
Now I'll pass.
I might as well go and...
The service is a bit slow here today.
Holy shit.
Hey, I'm dying of thirst here.
That will most certainly do. That's enough, isn't it? I'll roll again.
Curse it. Why did I even start this game?
I'll do.
Holy Mother of God, why do you...
Ha ha ha!
I've had enough.
And you said you wouldn't drink today.
Silence! I'm going to sleep. Here's a few coins. Have fun. Tomorrow, we're going to the monastery. Is that clear?
Couldn't you give me more? This isn't even enough for a toothless whore.
It's enough for beer. Good night.
There. Satisfied?
Manfred's taken care of, just as you wanted.
Thank God. He won't let me out of his sight for a second, and he's itching to get me in the monastery so he can head back home.
Why are you being sent to the monastery?
Like every lusty young lad, I'm fond of fair maidens, but I got too fond of one, and let's just say she was, indisposed for 9 months.
But they don't send you to the monastery for that.
They do, when it's the daughter of the Lord of your fief.
Shit.
Shit is putting it mildly. The Lord of Bookerver was less than pleased. He knows he'll never marry off his daughter now, so he gave father a choice. Either pay him 1,000 groschen in compensation, along with my balls on a silver platter, or pay 1,000 groschen and put me away somewhere no one will ever see me again.
Why does your guardian never leave your side?
So I don't run away. Of course, I'm free to walk around, but he watches every step I take and won't stop until I'm behind the monastery walls.
Well, he's not watching you now.
What good is that to me when he has all the money, and even my saddle and riding cloak under lock and key?
One beer for me.
Why don't you just run away?
Bare arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work, I have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak. He has me in the palm of his hand.
But there are poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery wins. If I could only steal that old man's pouch, I'd be gone faster than lightning and no one would ever see me again.
What if I entered the monastery instead of you?
What? Voluntarily? You don't look like someone who'd want to spend the rest of his days on his knees praying. Well, that's your problem. You could only enter the monastery if you know how to read and write, and if you have a special writ from the abbot. That's a letter confirming they know who you are and that they've accepted you.
So you give me your writ? I'll just tell them I'm you.
Manfred has the writ. You'd have to take it from him, but he only puts it down when he sleeps.
So I'll steal it and then you can disappear.
Disappear? Bare arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work, I have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak. He has me in the palm of his hand.
But there are poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery wins. If I could only steal that old man's pouch, I'd be gone faster than lightning and no one would ever see me again.
That's all then.
God be with you.
Here you are, and good health.
I'd like something to eat.
Here, just as you ordered.
Okay. Where did he go? Well, not here, clearly.
One beer for me.
Oh, that's it. The writ. Simple enough, wasn't it? Bit of change.
I've got what you need. Excellent. Give me the purse. You can do as you like with the writ.
Yeah.
Here you are. Good luck, no matter what you plan on doing with those monks. Best be on your way now before Manfred finds out that he's been robbed.
And what are you going to do?
Get my things together and disappear. I want to be as far away as possible before that old man even knows I'm gone. Take care now.
Here.
So...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's suss out that I'm not who it's meant to be. I've been lighting around here a lot. Let's all go in the morning. Okey-dokey. Oh yeah, save. Should probably have got some savey schnapps. No, hang on. This guy? It is. Brother Porter.
I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter as a novice.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic lately, people will keep turning up out of the blue.
He gave me the papers and left me at the gate. You must be used to that, though. I'm not the first novice here, am I?
But that wasn't very considerate of him, was it? It's been so hectic here lately, novices arriving one after the other. The last one didn't even have a letter, and you'd think his backside was on fire, the way he kept looking over his shoulder.
You took him without the letter? You didn't find that suspicious?
My guess is he wanted to hide from someone. But he's a priest and knows how things work in the monastery. So there was nothing to prevent him from being accepted, at least temporarily. You're a different case, though. Are you able to read?
Naturally. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, are you ready to enter the Order of St. Benedict and renounce forever the temptations of this world?
I am.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions. Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the monastery. You may not enter this place burdened by worldly goods.
Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monk's robes. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance. May the Lord watch over you.
Okay. Well, I'm not giving my shit up that easily. Chattels. Okay. Okay, so... Oh, donating him his shit to the monastery. That's madness. Oh, well, I'm just thinking if I put everything into my trunk. I might not be able to find it again. I'm gonna have to though. I'll say I think I've got near enough the best stuff I could possibly get, unless there's things I'm not aware of. Hold on. Yeah. Get a room. Where's that guy gone? Hmm. There it is.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
Is there somewhere I could sleep here?
Certainly. For how long?
Just the one night?
All right. Money up front, though.
Here you are.
You'll like it here. Like sleeping on a cloud it is. Been a pleasure.
Bob all this stuff off. Can't remember what boxes. Right. So move that. Price is shit, this. Yeah, hold on. Try and keep my dagger on me. Just because I'm Just because I'm a pain in the ass, but God, I'm so late. Whee! Oh. Oh. No? Alright. Oh, where's this? Oh, a trunk. Oh, that's a bit weird. No, can't be here. Must be downstairs. I'm confused. Oh, is it this? The pig guard in this door.
Strange feeling being without all of that. I didn't realise how much I'd grown used to it.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
Seems a bit grim, doesn't it?
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum, et vivam. Et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum in loquium tuum vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione me.
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with honor. Welcome, brother.
A monk trophy. I can't help but laugh at
Welcome,
that.
brother. I am Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
I'm being punished. If it were up to me, I'd still be spending my days in taverns and my nights with whores.
I don't envy you. Unfortunately, you're here for the rest of your life.
Would you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant. I like books and I want an education. Although I must say, so far the monastic life's been quite unexpected.
Is it alright if we don't do the tour?
I thought that since you're literally a complete novice, you'd be interested to know what you have to do tomorrow. But if you don't want to come with me, I won't force you. Here's a letter from the prior with the daily schedule. Read it and observe it.
I actually want to do it though.
Let's go then.
Good.
I
But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go.
Okay.
Remember one word: discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs.
I've got too much speed, bro, even if I slow myself down.
This is the way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours. Do you know the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep. We rise before dawn every day. Takes a bit of getting used to. This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices. So beware.
Beware.
Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora. Pray and work. As a novice, you must always listen to your superior brethren, and above us monks are the prior and the cicatas, who punish every infraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry. Do what they say. This is the refectory, where we come together to eat. During meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud from the Rule of Saint Benedict.
The rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself.
If you break any of it, expect a swift punishment. But I've already told you, Catus.
Is this the library?
The library. The pride of our monastery. A trove of learning. We don't just read books here. We also copy them. You, too, will learn how. And that's all. Today you are still free from duty. But tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We will be glad to help you. And I recommend you get to know the other novices. You already know me. Then there is Siskin, Yodok, and Lucas.
Thanks for showing me around. There's a lot to learn here. Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's not much to tell. I lived in Vlashim, and after my father died, I found out I wasn't much of a merchant. So I left the shop to my brother, and decided to become a monk. It's peaceful here. There's food and lots of time to read.
So you chose to come here?
It may seem strange, but I'm one of the few novices that did. I might be the only one. The truth is, the idea of spending my life in a monastery was more appealing than being cooped up in a greasy old shop.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Who's in charge of things around here?
Truthfully, everyone except us. But officially, Abbot Peter. And soon enough, someone else. As if it mattered. Our life will still be work and prayer.
I see. Are there any rifts between the brothers?
Yes. From the moment talk began about electing a new abbot, it's been like a hornet's nest here. Strange you haven't noticed.
Tell me something about electing the abbot.
Abbot Peter is old. When he dies, they'll have to select a new abbot from amongst the brethren. The candidates are John and Nevlas. And if you ask me for my opinion, Nevlas is definitely the right man. Unfortunately, no one cares about my opinion because novices get no say.
Tell me something about life here.
Work, prayer, as if you didn't know. We serve God, and that's the central truth of our lives.
What are the roles of the various monks here?
Someone takes care of the library, someone else the garden. The abbot supervises everyone, and in his absence, the prior. But it's the circators you should worry about. They're the brothers who'll make sure we observe the rule. They can be quite strict, so if you want to avoid getting punished, always act righteously and do your duties honestly.
Okay. Now what? Probably not a good idea to be stealing. Oh, man. What about read? Silence, scam. Okay. Oh, what's that? Page torn from book. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to be doing now.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. But I've no time for idle chat.
I transcribe books from dawn till dusk. I've been doing it for years, and I'll be doing it till the day I die.
What, you do nothing else?
It is my penance and my blessing. And now, brother, if you don't mind, I'd like to get this page finished.
Oh. Okay.
The forbidden books must be in that cabinet.
The book stood in there out for your eyes to see.
Oh, yeah. That's, Actually don't have... Ooh. Don't have any lockpicks anymore, don't I? Okay.
Forbidden books, written by the devil himself. Forget about them.
Never. Oh, what's that? Go to bed. Alright, easy enough. I'm assuming I'll be told as and when I need to be doing something. Oh, well. Ah, my phone. Okay. Guess I've got it streamed. Oh, yeah. Go. Yeah, I am trying to find the bedroom. If it did tell me. You came in here, didn't it? That kind of. Was that the first room? Or was it this one? It was this one. And I think it was upstairs. Oh! Oh my god! So startled because there was no one there. Oh my god. Ah, but which is mine? Is it this one? Or can I just go on anyone? I don't think it matters, does it? Brother Celery. I wonder if I just sleep on my bed, someone will just go, get up, ass man, you motherfucker. Yeah, I'm claiming the one that's directly at the top of the stairs. Lovely. Oh, just before dawn, it says. Ah, probably wouldn't let me anyway, but okay. Now what? It still go to bed. I'm in the wrong bed. Oh, I do actually have my own supplied bed. I'm in bed, man. Actually, got bugger on. Read. See a thing. Habit. Page time from a book. Oryx documents. Go to the church for prayer and mass. Okay. It is kind of strict, isn't it? I'm meant to go downstairs or. Jesus Christ, I can't see a damn thing. I think I'd best follow these lot. Everyone's going down. Oh my god. Where's he going?
Brother? Is this a tavern? Are we at a dogfight? Violence does not belong here, as you well know. This is unforgivable.
What? What?
Very well, brother. I accept my punishment.
Now, show me what you have on you. I must confiscate anything that is not allowed in the monastery.
What happened? I didn't actually do anything. Yeah, we're following him down. And he sort of backed up. Oh, whoa, what are you doing? I don't understand. Don't know what happened. I was meant to apparently violence. Or did I breathe on him heavily or something? What did that?
While I was locked up, someone was making quite a racket in the cellar. Blind drunk, I'm sure of it. I wonder what's been going on.
Nasty habits. What even am I anymore? Was this where I've been? I don't even know. I'm lost. I'll just follow these.
Brother.
Cheese be with you. No, I was not even being violent. I wasn't even breathing heavily. It's just a slight bump and they get, ooh, you violent brute, you. I don't trust that guy. His skin. In dodgy name. Oh. John. Just as long as I'm here. Be done. Don't know. So scared. Oh, I'm sorry, lads. Our beans went straight through it. They were just supposed to. This is the one that I'm quite aware of. This whole monastery thing. I think it is kind of one that was sort of put into the spotlight for the timed quests. That you kind of have to follow a strict thing, possibly. I don't understand. As everyone's just quiet. Oh my god, this movement! Oh. Oh, that's one guy gone. Oh, there's another. Can I go? I'm gonna go. Yeah. Oh, everyone's going. Hmm. This is different.
Therefore, the brethren should be occupied at certain times in manual labor, and again at fixed hours in sacred reading. To that end, we think that the times for each may be prescribed as follows. From Easter until the calends of October. When they come out from prime in the morning, let them labor at whatever is necessary until about the 4th hour. And from the 4th hour until about the 6th, let them apply themselves to reading.
Oh, I'm supposed to go.
After the 6th hour, having left the table, let them rest on their beds in perfect silence, or if anyone may perhaps want to read, let him read to himself in such a way as not to disturb anyone else. Let none be said rather early at the middle of the 8th hour, and let them again do what work has to be done until vespers. Weak or sickly brethren should be assigned a task or craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness, and at the same time not to overburden them or drive them away with excessive toil. Their weakness must be taken into consideration by the abbot. The rule of Saint Benedict, readings on humility. The first degree of humility is obedience without delay. This is the virtue of those who hold nothing dearer to them than Christ, who, because of the holy service they have professed, and the fear of hell and the glory of life everlasting, as soon as anything has been ordered by the superior, receive it as a divine command and cannot suffer any delay in executing it. But this very obedience will be acceptable to God and pleasing to men only if what is commanded is done without hesitation. Delay, lukewarmness, grumbling, or objection. For the obedience given to superiors is given to God. For if the disciple obeys with an ill will and murmurs, not necessarily with his lips but simply in his heart, then even though he fulfills the command, yet his work will not be acceptable to God, who sees that his heart is murmuring, and far from gaining a reward for such work as this, he will incur the punishment due to murmurers, unless he amend and make satisfaction. The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on the abbot. Therefore, when anyone receives the name of abbot, he ought to govern his disciples with a twofold teaching. That is to say, he should show them all that is good and holy, by his deeds even more than by his words, expounding the Lord's commandments in words to the intelligent among his disciples, but demonstrating the divine precepts by his actions for those of harder hearts and ruder minds. The abbot should always remember what he is and what he is called, and should know that to whom more is committed, from him more is required. Let him make no distinction of persons in the monastery. Let him not love one more than another, unless it be one whom he finds better in good works or in obedience. And let him not shut his eyes to the faults of offenders, but, since he has the authority, let him cut out those faults by the roots as soon as they begin to appear. Remembering the fate of Heli, the priest of Silas. The well-disposed and those of good understanding, let him correct with verbal admonition the first and second time. But bold, hard, proud, and disobedient characters he should curb at the very beginning of the ill-doing by stripes and other bodily punishments, knowing that it is written, the fool is not corrected with words.
I don't even know what this looks like.
Beat your son with the rod, and you will deliver his soul from death.
Who's done?
Terrible.
I'm going up. Antonius. Got Siskin, Jodoc, and Lucas. Here. Who has lucky dice? Oh. Let's sit back down. Lucas, my old chum.
Talk to me, brother.
Oh, I'm allowed, am I?
I found this piece of parchment. It looks like it's been ripped out of a book.
Who'd tear up a book like that? Brother Librarian might know.
Listen, brother. Is there anyone in the monastery who can help me get hold of something... well, something that's not so readily available?
Supposing, of course, just hypothetically, you wanted to get something like that, I'd turn to Brother Solarius. They say he used to be a burglar, but you didn't hear it from me.
No.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery.
Oh, shit, that's a lot.
Who's in charge of things around here?
Abbot Peter is the administrator of the monastery, but you won't see him. He's always traveling, and on top of that, he's old and infirm. Perhaps the good Lord will bless him with many more years of life.
And what happens when the old abbot dies?
Then we elect a new one.
Are there any candidates to be the new abbot?
Yes, there are. Brothers John and Nevlas. Cursed elections. Since the brothers began talking about them, there's only been strife in the monastery. On one side are brothers who'd like to see John as abbot. On the other, those who support Nevlas. And they seem to be capable of fighting about it forever.
Tell me about John.
John is a surcator, and the oldest brother here. It would be only natural if he took the crosier from Peter. He has experience, merit, and composure. He'd lead the monastery wisely.
I'd like to know about Nevlas.
Nevlas manages the monastery's property. He doesn't have the most experience, but his drive and heart are pure, his faith firm, and his ideas rational. Although perhaps he's too keen to change our routines here, which many brothers don't like.
Why does it matter so much who wins?
Because the future direction of the monastery hangs in the balance. The younger brothers feel they have to work more than their superior brothers, and that some brothers are more concerned with their own comfort than with worshipping God. The older brothers take a different view. They say the younger monks want privileges they haven't earned, and each side has its own candidate.
I thought politics weren't part of the monastic way of life.
You're right, but we know nothing besides the monastery, and the abbot's decisions can influence our entire life. Some of the brothers take it very personally.
Okay.
Are there ever any disagreements between the brothers?
Unfortunately, yes. The biggest quarrels right now are about the election of the new abbot. They can already see poor Peter in his grave.
Tell me something about electing the abbot.
The old abbot is practically on his deathbed. There are two candidates. Half the monastery wants John, the other half Nevlas, and there's no chance they'll come to an agreement. But you've probably already noticed the atmosphere around here.
Tell me something about life here.
Prayer, work, obedience. That just about sums it up.
Can you tell me something about the rule of St. Benedict?
7 centuries ago, Saint Benedict of Nursia wrote a collection of monastic rules, which we still follow today. They are read at every meal. The fundamental precepts are obedience, work, and prayer. We're fully devoted to serving God. The outside world, beyond the monastery walls, is foreign to us.
Do you never want to know what's going on out there?
And what should be going on? The sky is just as blue, and the grass is just as green. Perhaps the rulers change, but the greatest ruler of them all will remain unchanged throughout the ages.
I'm interested in the monastery's history.
It was founded by Saint Procopius 500 years ago. After his death, heretics occupied the place for some time, but then the order was restored, and brothers of the true faith returned.
Heretics, you say?
They wanted to worship God with some foreign rituals, in a language foreign to God. They were driven away, and their books burned.
Okay.
What are the roles of the various monks here?
Well, the abbot is the head, but he's not here now. Then there's the prior and the sub-prior, the librarian, the porter, and many others. As a novice, you should be particularly mindful of the circators. They're the ones who maintain discipline and punish bad behavior.
What can you tell me about the novices here?
What can I say? You're here to demonstrate your devotion to God and to live a monastic life. After a year, you can make your vows and become a fully fledged brother.
I meant something specific about the brothers that are here.
But you know them yourself. Yodok is an odd one, but he's diligent and eager. Perhaps too eager. Siskin is good company, but a bit too worldly for a monk. Antonius is hard-working and will help with anything, but prays less than he ought. Lucas is as quiet as a mouse, and no one knows much about him. And then we have you, about who I know nothing.
Okay.
Can you leave the monastery?
Where would you go? You have everything you need here. Anyway, all the doors here are closed and locked tight, so no one can get in or out.
Who would you like to be the new abbot?
I've thought long and hard about it, and I've decided to support John.
Now, where's he come from?
Praise be to Christ, brother.
I'm looking for something a little, unorthodox.
And what would that be exactly?
I'm looking for lockpicks.
Lockpicks? And what would you like those for?
I'd like to practice opening locks, just for the fun of it.
Well, why not? So you heard I used to be a burglar, did you? I put it all behind me as soon as I took the vows. But I do have a few lockpicks left. I'll trade them for food. Get me a bite to eat, and you can have your lockpicks. Can't say fairer than that, can I?
I'll do. Trade for food, eh? Guess I don't. Oh, man. I know how to write. How dare you?
I'm Gregor, a novice. I saw you at the ceremony.
I know. It was hard not to notice you.
And you are?
Lucas, also a novice. Don't get upset, but I don't want to talk to you. I'm happiest alone.
I'd like to know something about the other novices.
I don't know much, but ask away.
Tell me about Antonius.
I'd like to, but there's nothing to tell. I've never spoken to him. I've never asked about him.
You really don't know anything about anyone? Well, thanks anyway.
Don't get upset. I'm sorry I can't tell you more. I just haven't felt like getting to know anyone yet.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's nothing I can tell you.
I mean, where you're from, what sort of life you had before, that sort of thing.
I'm a novice, and my monastic name is Lucas. Nothing else matters.
Hmm.
Come on. Is there really nothing at all you can tell me?
I could, but I don't want to. I'm sorry. I want to stay focused on work and prayer, not on who I once was. I never will be again. What has been isn't important for us. We cast the past aside when we walked through the monastery gates and took our oath. Never forget that.
No.
If you could, who would you vote for to be the abbot?
But I can't vote, so what's the point of worry? Ask Antonius. He often talks about it, and I'm sure he has an opinion.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Well, that's all. Thank you for your time, brother.
Okay. Suspicious. Much. So, yes.
Greetings, brother. I'm Gregor, and I'm new here.
Greetings to you, brother. I'm Yodok, the oldest of the novices. I hope you'll like it here in the monastery and that you won't get into trouble.
Trouble?
You're young, perhaps intemperate. You might easily stray from the rules of the order. I suggest you get to know the older monks. You never know when it might come in handy.
I'm interested in the other novices. Do you know anything about Antonius?
Only that he came to the monastery voluntarily, because he didn't want to work in his father's shop. Antonius is all right. You can rely on him. He won't betray your confidence. He's always happy to help, which is more than can be said for the other brothers.
I'm interested in Lucas.
Nobody knows much about Lucas. He keeps himself to himself. If you ask me, he's got something to hide. I'd keep well clear of him if I was you.
Do you have any grounds for suspecting him of something?
Quite a lot. And also none at all. The circators who make the rounds despise him, and they'd never punish anyone without cause.
Can
you tell me something about yourself?
I would if there was anything noteworthy to say. But I'm just the ordinary son of a landowner, now a monk. There's nothing in my past, present, or future that anyone could find interesting.
Why did you join the monastery?
Because it was better than living in poverty. As the youngest son, I'm not entitled to inherit my father's estate, but he was kind enough to sell off some cattle and send me here. And you know what? I'm glad to be here. It's better than mucking out manure.
Who would you vote for as the new abbot if you could?
Why do you care? We don't have the right to vote, so we shouldn't get mixed up in it.
I'm just interested, that's all.
I like John better. But like I've said, it's not our place to get involved. It's enough that Antonius is mixed up in it. Don't you start too.
Oh.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery.
That's all kind of a same.
Well, that's all. Thank you for your time, brother.
Oh. What's the next quest? Go work in the frattery. Report to Provost. Alright, Provost. Nevertheless, that'd be Alchemy Ben. That's a minute.
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. I saw you at the ceremony. My name is Nebulus, and I'm the provost here. I'm in charge of the monastery's property, as well as handling trade with the outside world.
That means you get to leave the monastery?
No, not at all. I just write lists and send them out.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the alchemist's laboratory. You'll find ingredients in the chests next to it. Today's task, 2 cockerel potions. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're done so I can check them.
2 cockerel potions. What chest? Oh. Oh god. Oh wait, got it here, look. Cockerel! Musk of infinite allure. Easier antidote. Bowman's brew. Potion. Bad potion. By Jovi's rage. Whoa, 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 whoa. So 1 Valerian and 2 mint. Alright. 1 Valerian and 2 mint. So I need 4 mint. 4 mint. 2 Valerian. Okay. So cockerel. Must have done it before, so yep. And again. Done. Lovely job. Oh, I need. Is it cash or food on it? Oh, what's this? Another town page. I don't know about. Bandage. Hmm. Okay. Is there anything else in there? No?
What troubles you?
I finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor. You've found your talent. Soon enough, you'll be teaching the other novices.
Marvelous. Okay.
Talk to me, brother.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm the provost of this monastery. It's my job to ensure the monks live a humble life and that any surpluses go to the poor. But in reality, I spend all my time making sure my brother's gluttony and the construction of a new church don't swallow up the few resources we have left.
I'm interested in the election of the new abbot.
You're not alone. Everyone's so worked up about that they spent no time considering how they could make the monastery a better place now.
Why? What's wrong with it now?
Many brothers think more about their stomachs than prayer. The older brethren bend the rules of the order to make them fit their interests. So, to balance the scales, they want the novices to lead exemplary lives. Sin abounds here, just as in the outside world.
What sins are you talking about?
The scripture says, "Let he who is without sin cast the first stone." I'm sorry, Gregor, it's not my place to speak about the sins of others.
Tell me something about how the new abbot will be elected.
A new abbot has to be elected once the old one dies. All the brethren can vote, with the exception of novices. The abbot's crozier will be conferred on whoever is chosen, and he'll take the vow. When he becomes abbot, a monk spends most of his time dealing with politics outside the monastery, instead of actually leading the monastery. But he still maintains a fundamental influence on life here.
Can you tell me about Abbot Peter?
Peter's wise in the ways of politics and a good shepherd, but as you've already heard, he's old and infirm. The other brothers see him with one foot in the grave, but I still have hope for him. But you, brother, don't let yourself get involved in the games of your superiors. Could you help me with something?
With what?
I'm interested in medicine, and I know there's a cure for the abbot's ailment. With your help, I could find out the details, and together you and I could give old Peter a few more years to do good. What do you say?
You can count on my help. What do you need me to do?
In order to get the recipe for this medicament, a few rules will need to be broken. Now you know most of the brothers believe every illness is a message from God, and that it's not our place to deny his will. I, however, think if God sent us not just illnesses, but also the medicine to cure them, then it's our duty to relieve people of their suffering. The cure for Abbot Peter's illness could be contained in one of the books in our library, but it will certainly be amongst the Libri Prohibiti, the forbidden books, those we aren't permitted to read.
Why are they forbidden?
Because they contain occult and demonic practices, witchcraft and all manner of evil. Or so some people claim. It's nonsense, of course. This is nothing but a book of medicine, albeit one written by a pagan. Ibn Sina, also known as Avicenna, is universally acknowledged to be a wise man. But here, at some point, someone decided his book is the work of a Saracen devil and must be kept under lock and key. Since then, no one can even talk about the book. But the three wise men were from the East, were they not?
Where can I find it?
In the library, there's a large cabinet with a lock on it. The forbidden books are inside. You'll easily recognize what you're looking for. The cover has not only a Latin inscription, but also Saracen letters. Bring it to me, but leave the other books there. No one will notice if one book disappears, but if more were to vanish, someone would certainly begin to look into it, which is exactly what we don't want.
Is there anything you can tell me that would help?
There's a key to the cabinet in the prior's chambers. The librarian should have another one, or you can acquire some lockpicks. But I can't tell you where or how. Perhaps Brother Salarius could help.
Why can't you do it yourself?
Because I'm one of the highest-ranking monks here, and one day I'd like to become abbot. Can you imagine me crawling around in the black of night searching for a forbidden book?
You could just ask for it.
Do you honestly think I haven't tried? Unfortunately, Librarian Cyril is a stubborn ass.
Okay.
I'm ready.
One more important thing. There's always someone in the library during the day. To pass unwatched, you'll need to go at night. It's locked, but I'm sure you'll manage to get in. They say Brother Salarius understands locks, but don't tell him why you need it. Once you have the book, bring it to me, and I'll then use it to make Peter's medicine. We'll soon have the election of the abbot over and done with.
Okay.
I'm interested in the election of the new abbot.
You're not alone. Everyone's so worked up about that, they spent no time considering how they could make the monastery a better place now.
Why? What's wrong with it now?
Many brothers think more about their stomachs than prayer.
Come progress. Brother Jean.
I'd be interested to know more about Brother John.
I don't like to speak ill of people, but Circuitor John is the worst person the monks could pick to represent them. He's nothing but an old schemer and pedant who preaches water but drinks wine. He's won the older brethren over because they know he won't call an end to their debauchery.
Why do you want to become abbot?
Because when I see the way things are headed around here, I have no other option. Itinerant preachers speak of the corrupted black heart of the church, and I can't deny there's truth in what they say. I'd like to change things and bring back meaning and esteem to the monastery.
That's all. Thank you.
Peace be with you, brother.
Okay. Oh. I'll slap my thigh. What else am I supposed to do? Can I go yet?
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
I've done my work. I want to save the game. Okay, this is my bed. Alright, so what I'll do that. Save. Hopefully. Bargain. Okay. So as I've saved it there, I am going to leave it for a little bit, but I will return and I will have a lengthy session afterwards. So, as always, thank you for watching, and yeah, I will catch you a little bit later on the next stream. So until then, take care. Catch you on next stream.